problems. I think I know what caused the previous problems. Is this mic I've been using. It's a I think it's a Wi-Fi mic or something. It sort of must have been interfering with the signal. So I'm going to put that away. That's the first thing I'm going to do. I've used it before and got away with it. It seemed to be interfering with the signal tonight. That's the only thing I think was doing it. Because the signal kept dropping out. I don't know if anybody's come back on. How you doing, Paul Cook? Good to see you. Thanks for coming back on. I don't know what anybody has seen there. Just we'll have to start again. This is the, sometimes it goes, sometimes it doesn't. This is the problem machine tonight. She's an Australian one. She's got the quick release chuck. Problems online. I think it might have been the mic, you know. It might have been the mic I was using. I'm using a different mic now, so we'll see how it goes. And like I say, I was explaining about the modifications to the spot welder, but there will be more details on that actually on a video tomorrow. And I was showing you another little thing. What do I say? This here. Sometimes you need to run down a battery and charge it up with the DC power supply. So in order to run them down, I've made a thing. It's an 18-volt battery I had and the battery connector, so you can connect that on, leave that on for a few hours, and that runs that down, runs all the cells down, and then you can hopefully bring them up in a more balanced way. So that's my latest invention. And of course the spot welder, some of you has actually seen that. The best thing we can do is probably get there. Kieran Loftus, good to see you, Kieran. Good to see you on the stream. Best thing we do is get down to business with this lady. Sometimes it goes, sometimes it doesn't. It's basically the same. It's just a brushed one of these, but it's got this here chuck that clips off, you know. That's the only difference. And there's an intermittent fault. It's probably brushes. It could be the switch. Hopefully we'll be able to fix it tonight. Like I say, technical issues last week and technical issues this week, and I think it's just last week was my problem, but you know, don't know. It might have been a mistake tonight as well with a different mic. No. So there's a few people on there now. Don't forget to like the stream. This is take 2 of the 35th Sunday Surgery live. So don't forget to like her, give her the thumbs up, and we'll get down to business. The beauty of this one, you don't have to take the chuck off her by dismantling the chuck. You just clip it off. So that's a handy one. And we'll get right down to business. I've taken this apart. That's put me off my train of thought a little bit. But like I say, I've been sick all week. Well, most of the week. Since Wednesday, I've been suffering from a head cold or chest cold or some kind of virus of some sort. And it sort of held me back badly. But I've still videos coming out. Yes, back in the house, 35.1. Thank you very much for coming back on. This is my first day back in the surgery, so hopefully I'll be able to perform something. But it wouldn't be a Doctor Lefthandthread live stream if there wasn't some kind of drama, technical difficulties, or just something not going right, you know. But that's part of the fun. Let's see, you get this label off. Do you see it? That's the first. I get it off in the one piece. Some people cut them in half, but I don't really like doing that if I can avoid it, you know. There we are. Made in Czech Republic. And there's a Stanley Black & Decker 82 Tarn Drive Epping, Victoria, Australia. I'll see if you can see that. You see where it says Australia there? Just there, about there. So he must have got home from Australia. He must have been in Australia. Like a lot of people from this region seem to gravitate towards Australia. Some of the palest people in the world go to the hottest place in the world to get skin cancer. Figure it out yourself. Anyway, I never had that sort of wanderlust. I'm happy enough in my workshop here. Anyhow, we'll get down to taking this apart. Enough about my views and travelling. Got that going around. You got that dose too. What do we see? The operation room is open for business. Thanks BW's Deals and DIY, which is BW's Electronics other channel. If you don't know BW's Electronics, and thanks guys for tuning in. Anyway, for holding some of the parts, I'm using the King Pot noodle, beef and tomato flavour. Way I'm using the King one because it's slightly bigger. And the difference between the King Pot noodle and the ordinary pot noodle is the pot's bigger but the same amount of stuff's in it. But don't tell the people from pot noodle that I said that. But it holds more stuff. And it would hold more pot noodle if they wanted to give it to you. And the thing about the beef and tomato pot noodle, it says in the back it's suitable for vegetarians, so somebody's lying somewhere. So let's get this, enough about beef and tomato pot noodles. So this is a real educational stream tonight. We'll find out about vegetarian beef and tomato pot noodles. We'll find out how to mess up a live stream, and we'll find out hopefully how to fix an Australian drill that has got some problems down under. I'll try and keep up with the chat. We are back, definitely, Martin. Definitely, we couldn't not come back. I think it was a mic I was using. It's like a wireless mic I was using, and I think it was messing up the other wireless signal. I was cutting that off. That's the only thing I could think was doing that. Hey, when you're trying to become an internet sensation, these things will happen. Is the camera angle alright for you guys? Or do you want to move it closer so you can see what I'm up to? I don't like to move things too much when things are going sort of okay. Yeah, these are alright anyway. Once all the screws out. Always have to remember, I think you open it from this side, if memory serves. I always forget what side. I've opened so many of these. Yeah, this is the side. Because if you open from this side, it stops these two springs, them two springs from flying away on you. It's very like the 253. The brushes are well down in that, look at that. See, the brushes are well down. Yeah. Thank you very much, guys. Thanks for the ongoing support as well. So if you open from this side, it stops the springs from flying somewhere. The springs look slightly different. A wee bit different than the 253 springs, but not. Probably do the same job if you had nothing else. But it's much the same. It's much the same device, to be honest. I might contact clean that switch before I put it back together as well. So, oh, thought it was a broken wire there, but there's not. It's just a bit of some kind of spider excrement or something. Some kind of substance that didn't come out with anyway. The brushes are well down. Set of brushes lying around here somewhere for. There's a new set anyway. It'll be useful. I'm probably going to have to improve my internet connection in the future. But I can't upgrade with my company until November, they told me. You need a catchphrase, but like you wouldn't belong in frostbite. I had a couple. I used to say hello from North Tyrone, but I kind of ditched that one. Because somebody slagged me about it. Someone took the piss out of me about it, so I just sort of dropped it. There's one that I always say, I'm calling that fixed. And what was the other one? There's one I caught Dean Doherty stealing. What was that? What phrase did I call this a Doctor Surgery? That's sort of a catchphrase, and I say here in the operating table, and he started to say things like operating table, but he stopped that. He's probably realised I'm not a threat to him now, because he's doing so well himself. What do we see? You wouldn't be long getting this SDS fixed. We'll call it, well, that's my catchphrase for this evening. You wouldn't be long screwing up a live stream without having your power lead attached, or without having something interfering with your Wi-Fi, or some of the shenanigans you get up to on a Sunday night here, things just not going back together. Oh. You need the live stream for a bit of crack. It's no fun, it was too easy. It's no fun, it was too easy. I'll put these into a separate box. I'm going to be really particular tonight. Them's the nice clean ones that come out of the, even though they're exactly the same as the other ones that come out of the body. I'll just be super particular for a change. We'll see if anybody else in the chat. We're only 14 minutes into Take 2 stream. Aye. Doc can do it. And the Doctor Lefthandthread thing is sort of a catchphrase within itself. It's sort of like I am the doctor. It even says in my shirt, like I'm the it's other shirt. I'm the de facto battery doctor of the internet. So it's, you know, there has been catchphrases and chosen sort of phrases. I don't think that thing's done much. I don't think that thing's done much. She's not that bad inside. I suppose the brushes are worn down. The brushes are badly worn. That's all's wrong with this thing. I don't think I'm going to touch that hammer. I don't think I should go near that hammer. I think I should just leave it alone. But I'll definitely pull the motor out and get that serviced. Give it a wipe at the very least. Here, old brushes. I think she needed brushes. I think she really did need brushes. It doesn't look like there's any extra grease in that thing. Should have put some grease on her. Let's see. No, there's not much grease there. Oh, there goes my grease gone. Anyway. And syringe inside pulled out of it. A little bit in there. Do no harm. I was hoping to have a whole wrap of batteries for you guys tonight, but it just didn't work out. There's somebody to send me a whole pile of batteries from Enniskillen, of all places. And there's somebody to send me, I think he's to send me an angle grinder, from what I can gather from his message. A Dewalt angle grinder, and he's also to send me another one of these, believe it or not. Another guy has one of these 243s. Their strength's starting to return after all that viral illness I've been plagued with. And you know, the worst thing about it, I've given it to Mrs. Lefthandthread. I've given Mrs. Lefthandthread another dose. You know, she's not best pleased, to say the least. She's caught the man flu off me. And contrary to popular belief, women are supposed to be very tough when it comes to these flus and things. She's not doing any better than I was, by the looks of things. We'll find out in the coming days how she responds. I don't think I'm going to bother with that hammer tonight. I think it'll have to do. What type of grease did I use? I used left-hand grease, usually heavy duty grease. I wouldn't use that on around the hammer function as such. There is a special grease for it. There's Bosch grease you get for it, and there's actually a Makita one that you can buy as well. You need a lighter grease. It's very watery. It has to be very runny. That's thick grease that can do around that other mechanism, them gears there. stick to them gears really well and all the rest. But and around the wee hammer piston, there's Bosch grease for that. I've used that, and there's also a Makita grease. It's very light. Two different types of grease. If I was going to be technical, we'll say a low viscosity grease for the piston and the hammer mechanism. But around the ordinary gears, you would use maybe a higher viscosity, something to stick to the gears. There, something like you'd put in a grinder, angle grinder cogs. I use them for that as well. You can have stuff for that. But like everything that I've been doing, it's not done to perfect specification. It's just whatever kind of grease that I can get that's near the thing. If it's nearly right, it does me, you know, that kind of way. That's how I roll, as I'm sure you guys are avid viewers of my channel. You know how I operate. It's not the fanciest. It's just getting the job done. That's what it is. That's all it is. So here we go. Same stuff, but it's freed up now. Forward, reverse. That's good. Definitely was the brushes, as they were history. There was nothing left. I'm surprised it sort of went at all. Everything else must be in good old working order there in that thing. I'm hoping to have more batteries for you guys, like I say, very, very soon. The last heap of batteries I got was the healthy ones, and that turned out not bad, to be quite honest. I got 3 going out of 5, and I still have a couple of old spares that I can borrow a few cells out of, because the healthy is a 21.6 volt battery, which means it's got an extra bank of cells in it. So instead of 10, it's got like 12, if you know what I mean. No problem, a wee bit of solder. And then, right, that's a problem. See if we can get this slid on. Yep, it's alright. That'll stay on anyway. You'll be sure of that. It's good and tight. These plastic things have a habit of bouncing out, so I might just do a wee tightening it. Hardware is always the best internet. Yep. I'm using Wi-Fi extenders here at the minute, and I suppose the way it is, it's working, but in the future I may have to invest in something a wee bit more stable. It is working, but you know, time's moving on, Phone resolution's getting higher as well. I'm probably thinking of getting a new phone soon, and the resolution will probably be higher even on the front camera. So it'll be harder to stream on the same speed. So I definitely think I need to do something. I think it's going to be November before I can upgrade my package, because I want to go to a higher package, even if it costs me more money. See, that's I'll have something to screw that on with here. I just think there's no screws on these, but if you put a couple on, it holds those little plastic clips in place, stops the wires bouncing out with the vibration, and that's why I'm doing that. I want to do a good job of this one. Well, that's a different type of screw. This will put it in. That's okay. That's a great job. I'm usually in a rush with these things because what would I say? I'm always up against them. I'm always nearly too much for a live stream. I've always like so many batteries, and just gone through a full triage session, but I've less tonight, so I probably can take the time. We should be chatting to you guys a little bit more too. See, what speed am I rocking? There's Brad 0212. I forgot, I didn't see you. Hey, Wi-Fi boosters are hitting us. Something won't take long. Oh, I shouldn't say that, or this is going to be easy. You shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. It works, but it's sort of everything I do. I have fibrous. To explain the story of my internet. My internet was, I've only been able to live stream for about a year now, because I got fibrous on a year ago. Before that, I had 1 megabyte of internet. Imagine trying to run a YouTube channel with 1 megabyte of internet. You try it. It's not fun. But anyway, I digress. I got fibrous on about a year ago, and I went for a 100 megabytes package, which was 100 times higher than what I had. So my internet's improved 100-fold, and I've liked it. I've enjoyed it. I've been able to live stream, aside from like a couple of blips in the live streams, like tonight being a notable one. I haven't had major problems, you know. But I just think I need to start upgrading the next chance I get. And fibrous won't let me upgrade until November, because that'll be my 2 years. They'll be you're allowed to upgrade 3 months before your renewal date or whatever. So they'll not let me upgrade until November at the soonest, because I was trying them. It doesn't matter. You know, I've got a contract with them and I have to honour the contract. It's just like, you know, give me more internet, you know, but not, you can't have more internet yet, but you can soon if you're patient. So that's the story. 1 megabyte, run the YouTube channel with 1 megabyte of internet. That is, I try and let things go without having the right stuff. Everything that I be doing sort of makeshift and ramshackle. I don't think I'll ever be a wild professional outfit. I'm just going to be a wee bit haphazard, but I just think that's me. That's how I roll. I just think that's how my life is. It's a bit like that. Must remember the springs tonight. The last one I put together live was a 253. I had her together and the springs were left over. The springs are still in the box. So the springs were still in the box. Yep. The light springs down there and the heavy springs at the top. There we are. No small things now. Don't need that yet. Don't need the screws yet. I'll put them there. We do need that. There's a little mushroom type thing. And what this mushroom type thing does is it sits in here and pushes the battery connector out. So you get a good connection with the battery. So don't forget the mushroom thing. The springy mushroom thing, we'll call it, if you want a technical term. That's the way it goes. There's a little metal thing on here too, at the back. So I'm shoving that on there too. Make sure the wires are in their little tracks so they don't get knocked when I close the door. There we are. That's looking good. Let's see what you're saying in the chat, guys. Thanks for hanging on tonight. Use a network hub to the Shane router in there. I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to get a fixed line out here. in time. These are all on the wish list. Along with the compressor, I need a compressor as well. So I need up a little compressor for myself as well. Not going to have any screws left over this time. That's good. These two. One here. Let's see. That's very stuff there, but it's working. No butts left over. Sometimes that's a good sign, I think. No, that's it. It's not right, is it? Oh, no. See, was it the chisel function? I'm not sure if this selector switch would. Should be clicking on better. Staying in our mode function. Anyway, let's see. What? Let's see. Isn't there been another one of these? I think I need another one of these. There might have been another one lying around. Probably 18-litre compressor would do me. I'll maybe get something done with the red and the compressor, you know, but we'll see. I've got a spares box full of lots of SDS kind of gear. There's probably going out. Is that even any better? Don't know. This is my answer. What? We'll try it anyway. I lost my little spring there. That could have been a potential disaster there. But anyway, whatever. We'll try this one and see if it's any better. Not making much difference there. Just not getting a very good grip there. We'll see if it's normal. Oh well. There's a bit broke off both these, the bottom. I think that's the problem. Who have we got in the chat here now? No. There's a bit broke onto. There's Fuck Can Fix It Garage. Good to see you. Good to see you. Anyway, I think there's a bit broke off both these. I just think that's... I was going to have to just search over more. See if I can get it out. Right there. There's another set of brushes, I know. No, they're not good. Oh, there's a good one. There's a good one. The bit ain't broke off. When bits ain't broke off stuff, it's usually good. This part that clicks on was broke off the other ones. So I think that might work now. We'll try it. Gotta try. And thanks to Fox Can Fix It Garage for coming in to see the stream. I'm enjoying his videos. If you're interested in rebuilds, he's rebuilding the Jeep at the minute. It's very good. That's it now. That's it. That's what's wrong. They're a bit broke off them other things. Make sure we get that tightened up properly. Right, tight or be too tight. Still letting that before I change my mind. Good man, there's Tubbs. There's Tubbs, good man, Tubbs. I've had mine too. BW's electronic. There's Tubbs, the one looking I'm watching currently in A10 almost California. Good man. Thanks, Mr. Tubbs. Thank you for watching me on the A10 almost in California. Watch yourself in California. Watch yourself in California. Be careful. Oh, that's excellent. Nice. That's it, right? It could be becoming my night. That sounds good, eh? What did the bending wrong with check there? I'd be better not to mess anymore with that. I think there's nothing I can do to make it any better. Anything else I can do with that's going to make it worse. So that's good. That's good. Right. Barry will be happy. That's a good job done for Barry. Right, let's see who's on the stream. LA to Vegas. LA to Vegas. Martin drove from LA to Vegas on a Ford Taurus. East Coast to West Coast in the Ford Taurus. I missed that trip. I was supposed to be on that trip, but that's one of the mistakes I made. Didn't join on that trip. So how we're all doing now, guys? At least it ended up in a successful stream with a full start and whatever else. And also, if you want to get over to my channel, I have a video out there of me cutting another chuck off. It seems to be my favorite go-to result for a drill. If you can't get the chuck off, just cut it off. Just cut it off. So next week, hopefully I'll have some more enthralling thing for me to fix or something for me to do. It might be a battery one. I could do a battery one next week if I get nothing else, but something's gonna crop up throughout the week, because something always does. There's a pile of batteries to come from Enniskillen. There's another one of these to come from, I can't mind, is it Ross Trevor? I'm not sure. There's a grinder to come from there as well. So I don't even know what I'm gonna be doing, but that's part of the fun. Yeah, thank you for tuning in, guys, and sure we'll catch up with you next week, and there'll be more videos out. Like I say, there's a wee update in the spot welder that I tried to do. I'll try to give you an update on the spot welder there before the internet kicked out the first time. But there's a video on that. There's a 2-minute video on that coming out tomorrow night. And thanks as always for tuning in. Give us a thumbs up. Yes, Kieran. Yeah, Kieran's still there. Be careful out in Vegas. If you're going to San Francisco, be sure to wear some flowers in your hair. There's some special people there. Anyway. Not to judge. Thank you very much. It's always a lucky dip. It's always fraught with precarious consequences and disaster. The little fix went well tonight once I did get the live stream going. Yeah. Battery must be a bit low. There it is. Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in, and good night, guys. I'm going to turn in, and there'll be more to come, more videos to come.